Another great feature, as you can see, I have some water on my hands. I'm going to drop it on my Pixel. No problem. You know why? Because Pixel does have IP68 water resistance. Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video what we have here is we have a Google Pixel 5 5G, and in this video what we're going to do is we are going to be unboxing this, give you a tour around the device, and give you some of my first impressions. So let's dive in and get started right away. Alright, so first let's lift up the box and see what's in the box. Alright, so it comes off nice and smooth, and as you can see we have that beautiful sage color, what Google calls Sorta Sage, and also you can get this in just black color, so it comes in two color options. Now let me grab this phone real quick. I'm gonna put it to the side right over here and just want to see what's in the box. So let's lift this thing up, okay? And here we have the documentation as usual. So I'm gonna put that to the side. All right, so here we have the 18-watt charger, okay? And then we have the USB Type-C to C cable. And in the middle, we have the quick switch adapter that allows you to convert from USB Type-C into standard USB. There's just a quick and close look at that little adapter in case you need this. A lot of people don't use this, but it's in the box in case you do. All right, so let's move on and divert our attention to the actual smartphone. All right, so let's peel off this plastic. All right, let's just go like this. Beautiful, the easiest plastic peeling in any smartphone, fantastic. Now let me give you a full tour around this product. All right, so as you know, cameras are a huge highlight of Pixel smartphones. So let's come close to the cameras, and I'll let you know we have two cameras this time around. We have a 12.2 megapixel dual pixel camera. That's a standard camera with an aperture of f1.7. And then the secondary camera is going to be the 16 megapixel ultra-wide camera, which is a very good choice. And that one is going to have an aperture of f2.2. So we do have a two-camera system. And the cameras do come with optical and electronic image stabilization. All right, so the next thing I want to take a look at real quick is the actual build quality. So this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. It is 100% non-shiny, so it's not going to be a fingerprint magnet. And I do want to let you know that this is 100% recycled aluminum enclosure. The back housing right here. Now the front glass is going to be Gorilla Glass 6. So certainly high quality materials. Now over here we have the Pixel imprint, the fingerprint sensor, okay? If you look at the side, we have the power button right there. And of course, we've got the volume rocker. At the bottom, we've got the speakers. And of course, we have that USB Type-C port. On this side, we have the SIM holder tray, nothing else, okay? And over here, we have that little microphone on the top. Now, one thing I do want to observe is unlike many of the phones from Apple and Samsung, we don't have a camera bump here. So this is, in fact, very flush with the surface, as you can see. Okay, so there's no wobble as you tap on the phone. Minimum, okay, look at that. It's almost flush with the surface. This button is almost flush with the surface. Real nice unibody-like impression from the overall product. All right, so here we have the phone turned on for the very first time. Now, I'll let you know real quick. The front camera here is an 8 megapixel camera with an aperture of f2.0, and it is only capable of recording 1080p at 30 frames per second. However, the rear cameras can record at 1080p and 4K, and the great thing is with 1080p, you can go from 30 frames per second all the way up to 240 frames per second. And for 4K, with the rear cameras, you can do 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second. All right, so the display here is going to be a 6-inch display. This is going to be an OLED display with a resolution of 1080 by 2370. It's got a refresh rate of 90 Hz, which is plenty good, even though not as high as the highest end phones. And it does have HDR support. So that's the display. It's nice and bright from what I can tell so far. So let me set this phone up and see a little bit more. Now I do want to let you know I cannot go into the full details in regards to the software because there's an embargo. So I'll have in-depth software information very soon, so just stay tuned for that. Now one thing I want to let you know real quick is with this phone, holding this phone is extremely easy. This is a very compact phone compared to the larger phones we have on the market. So it's 6 inches, the screen, so that just makes it easy to hold and easy to use with one hand, as you can see. All right. Now, even though the latest and greatest technology is very appealing, sometimes I actually am happy to see slightly older technologies like the pixel imprint here, which is going to be the capacitive fingerprint sensor, because I'll let you know, compared to the in-display fingerprint sensors, the setup process to set this thing up was like 75 times faster, okay? On top of that, it just works very well. So if I lock up the phone, press, we're right inside, okay? So the pixel imprint, I think, is a cool thing. I do like the fact that it's in the back of the display here and not on a side button here. Just doesn't make sense. I like rear fingerprints more than the side fingerprints. And of course, I do prefer the in-display over anything else because of its technological appeal. But like I said, this thing just works so fast and the setup is so easy. So the Pixel does have a rear fingerprint sensor that works flawlessly. Alright, so let's quickly talk about the performance metrics. So this phone does have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G processor, which also brings you the 5G functionality. It has 8 gigabytes of RAM and 4,000 milliamp hours battery capacity. So obviously that is not the Snapdragon 865 Plus processor, which is the latest in the market, but that's why this product can be $699, which I think is going to be an amazing price for the performance and for the camera array that you get. Remember, this is going to be a flagship camera giving you some of the best shots possible. And again, in that price range, you also have built in to the back wireless charging. So you can actually wirelessly charge this device. And on top of that, you can go and you can do reverse wireless charging. So for example, if you buy Pixel Buds, you can actually put them in the back and charge them on the back of the device. That is certainly a flagship feature, you know, wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. Of course, you can charge anything on the back of this device, just like any other smartphone that has that feature. So right over here, I have a wireless charger, a portable wireless charger. I'm gonna grab the phone, I'm gonna put it right here. And as you can see, we've got wireless charging happening, which is very convenient to have as part of the $699 package. All right. Another great feature, as you can see, I have some water on my hands. I'm going to drop it on my Pixel. No problem. You know why? Because Pixel does have IP68 water resistance rating. So splashes of water, rainy day, or inside the shower, you're going to be fine. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Nothing's going to happen no matter what I do with this kind of water. All right. So seeing as how we have a non-intrusive hole cutout display, and also the fact that we have stereo speakers in this phone, it's also going to be a great multimedia device. And of course, one of the biggest benefits of Pixel smartphones, other than the camera, is going to be security and OS updates. For 3 years, you're guaranteed the latest OS and security updates. And of course, this one is going to be running the latest version of Android 11. So that brings us to the end of my initial impressions of this smartphone. I am sorry I cannot go into too many details because of the embargo, but again, a quick summary. Here's a phone that's $699, comes in 2 colors, has many flagship features. It does cut a few corners to reduce the price from $1,300 or $1,500 all the way down to $699, which I think is going to reignite the smartphone market. This is what people need right now. The other phones are affordable for some people, but this is a sweet price range that appeals to many more people. For $700, you're going to be getting a solid product that is going to last you for many years. Like I said, 3 years of updates guaranteed with this product. So for $699 and 3 years of continued use, plus many flagship features, I think it's a very good deal. But do stay tuned for our full detailed review and comparisons with other smartphones as we get closer to the actual release date. Anyway guys, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, if there's any specific things you want to see with this phone, drop those comments down below and let me know. And for now, have a fantastic day, alright? Alright, so if you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH by clicking that button, and also click that bell icon on the side to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, you can follow me at SAKITECH online to get the latest updates as well. Alright, have a fantastic day.